And with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skol to usher two teams into battle. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. On one sideline, look at the Cardinals head coach. His guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. Here's Chris Boswell to do the honors. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He sure was fighting Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Here's our first look at the rookie out of Mississippi State. On the move, past the 40. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
18-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Cardinals going nickel here on third.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He dodged the tackle, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. You've got to imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Okay.
Carr here from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 6.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Complete at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. Oh, the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision and those points.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They'll set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
On first down, it's Carr. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Running for the marker on second. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Complete to Diggs out left. And this one doesn't go far.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 13.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. From the shotgun, Carr has it in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2.
Carr throwing for 2. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Steps up and he's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throw left side, complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's getting close, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
15 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's McCarthy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 3 yards.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And And the Vikings tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw, Carr. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing again. Here's Carr. That's more on the quick slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Throwing again, it's Carr. Setting up the screen here, it's Adams. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
First down throw from Carr. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook was wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Carr with it on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Escapes the pocket, and it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Cut out left. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
As a quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Brown on the inside give. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup.
Motion man right is Jefferson.
At the Cardinals, 39.
On play action now, McCarthy. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. McCarthy throwing here. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
The Cardinals offense making its way out. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time.
Good.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Carr here from the gun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Carr throwing on third. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. McCarthy trying again on second down. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
That's another Vikings
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. And they take him down right along the 30.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. It's a gain of
Again, McCarthy to throw. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. Minnesota spends its second time out here. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. On 1st down, it's Carr. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Carr. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
See how slick these people is?
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Dump off caught by his back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing.
Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. All set now. 1st and 10. Carr. Dumped off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Looking to throw, Carr. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Carr. Complete out to the right. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds to set up first and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Man, get out of here.
Carr here from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Hits his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here's the give on third and short. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point
Carr
conversion.
throwing for 2. He's in at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming for Carr. Setting up the running back screen. Breaks the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down throw from Carr. They'll set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42. From the gun, here's a handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And this one does not go far.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down carry for Brown. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Putting a receiver in motion. Play action, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. So we're through 3 here. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
That's still season.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's cut and stride by Addison. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Vikings first down.
Well, you said
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The give on second, it's Brown. Escapes a defender. The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. And he's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This a 39-yarder from the left hash.
39-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that's will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Dump-off caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Carr to the air now. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
From the shotgun, Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Fourth down, here's Carr. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They're going to drive the wide out. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Carr. On the move, headed right. He finds Diggs right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Vikings now set to take the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The motion a receiver left. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. To the right, and intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Carr here from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now Carr. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Let's go. He's back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
And his kick is blocked. Picked up and on the move now inside the 20. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect from your teammates.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
That's another Vikings first down.
He'll look to throw it. He'll try and run this. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up second and one at most.
At the 15-yard line.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings find a way to tie it late. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. I've had the Cardinals now on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Carr setting to throw. He's got it near the 10. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Cardinals will line up.
Carr throwing for 2. Escapes the pocket. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
Here we go.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we're down to 26 seconds on the clock after that spike. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board they go for 2nd.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
This is for the ball game. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?